Hello dear student, how are you? And welcome to our lesson. Today's lesson will be about nuclear reactions. So actually yesterday we have talked about one type of nuclear reactions, which is the radioactive decay. Today we're gonna discuss about a new type of nuclear reactions. This type called nuclear fission. So what is nuclear fission? The nuclear reaction in which a large unstable nucleus breaks into two smaller nuclei is called the nuclear fission. So nuclear fission is the nuclear reaction in which a large unstable nucleus breaks into two smaller nuclei. Nuclear fission also releases neutrons and a large amount of energy. So like alpha decay and beta decay, fission changes the nucleus of the atom that breaks apart. So what happens to the uranium nucleus when it is hit by a neutron? As we can see here in this diagram, we have the uranium atom. After we hit this atom with a neutron, the uranium atom was split into two smaller atoms, as we said, one of them called krypton and the other called barium. And at the same time we can see that number of neutrons are released. How are mass and energy conserved? In a nuclear fission reaction, a small amount of the mass of the original nucleus is converted to energy. The amount of energy given off by a single fission reaction is small, but a large amount of energy is produced by the fission of many atoms. So guys, what is the source of nuclear power? You may have heard about something called uranium, as we can see here in this photo. So guys, this kind of metal called uranium 235 is the fuel used in nuclear power plants. When a uranium nucleus splits apart, it releases neutrons, as we said. These neutrons then hit other uranium nuclei, which split apart too. So again, that released neutrons will hit another uranium atom. This uranium atom again will split into two smaller atoms, and at the same time it will release a number of neutrons, and so on. So this continuous series of fission reactions is known as a nuclear chain reaction. So actually we have two different kinds of nuclear chain reaction. The nuclear chain reaction can be either controlled or uncontrolled. An uncontrolled chain reaction gives off huge amounts of energy very quickly. And this is the mechanism actually by which the atomic bombs work. The nuclear explosions of atomic bombs are the result of uncontrolled chain reactions. What about the controlled chain reactions? Nuclear power plants turn the energy released by these controlled reactions into electrical energy. So guys, how can we evaluate nuclear power? This is nuclear power. Is it something good or something bad? Actually, the nuclear power has disadvantages and advantages. Let us start our discussion about the disadvantages. Number one, accidents at nuclear power plants may cause radioactive materials to leak out, harming the environment, including living things. Also, nuclear energy is not renewable, as supplies of uranium, which is the main source of the nuclear power, are limited. In addition, nuclear power plants produce radioactive waste, which could give off high level of radiation for thousands of years. So now, what about the advantages of the nuclear power? Nuclear fission produces a large amount of energy from a small amount of fuel. Thus, the cost of fuel is less than for a fossil fuel power plant. Also, unlike fossil fuels, nuclear energy doesn't pollute the air or produce greenhouse gases. So that's all for today. Thank you guys, and see you inshallah tomorrow.